Hello guys, welcome to Matismart channel. As you probably noticed, our device is slightly larger than those that we reviewed early. Since many of our viewers may think that Matismart focuses on intelligent mini protect device, we decided to dispel this myth. And these genes will help us in this. This type of MCCB will prove that Matismart is much more ambitious than you expect and is aimed at much broader areas of industry, utilities and energy. You will personally see this if you watch this video to the end. A review on the Matismart MCCB MT88. Let's go! To begin with, let's define what is the MCCB. MCCB is a protective device in a plastic case with a rated current of up to 1000 amperes. Like traditional protective device, the MT88M has various rated shutdown options: 125 amperes, 250 amperes, 400 amperes, and finally 630 amperes. However, in addition to the traditional MCCB, which include only overload and short circuit protection, but the MT88M have arsenal more extensive protection capabilities and unique advanced technologies. So let's start with the main things. To begin with, MT88 has wired and wireless communication using Ethernet and 4G networks provided by the MT88C communication model. It was specially designed for the MT88M security device along with the application, but you may think that is not quite convenient to install two devices in order to provide a connection. However, this solution allows you to connect up to 32 devices to one communication model, which is an ideal solution for creating a single intelligent IoT ecosystem. The MT88 device itself can accurately determine the state of the voltage in real time. Therefore, it additionally provides protection against high and low voltage. It's also possible to regulate and monitor the sensitivity of the lockage current to prevent electrical shock. MT88M also provides accurate counting of the consumed electricity. That is, it's also a matter since the device has a measuring chip inside to calculate the number of kilowatt-hour, power factor and load. You get accurate data for various time intervals and the amount of the electricity consumed. Well, what we do have for protection. In addition to the above, the MT88M additionally has protective against fast loss, natural loss, fast and imbalance. All of its protective function you can now see on the screen. The MT88M with the communication model is provided by RS845 and HPLC, which is standard for high-speed carrier of the power line. The device has terminals for these two models. We also draw attention to the possibility of the fire due to the rating of the conductors for this purpose. The device has monitoring of the temperature of power lines in real time for each line. Such a function is key for assessing the potential occurrence of a fire in the power grid. So let's talk about controls. Yes, these genes can still be controlled, both locally and remotely, and combined with the parameters of the electricity. MT88M it not only detects all the various electrical faults, but also automatically after reclosing necessary to ensure continuity of power supply when electrical faults get self-eliminated or short-term. The LCD display and buttons on the front side of the device give access for maintenance specialists to check on the spot or real data electrical faults or configure of the device for a certain operating mode. We will tell you more about this in the next video, so because follow in our channel. And now we know that the additional direct contact terminals in the MT88M are very easily installed on electrical panels and can be used for various complex electrical applications. Also on the front part, there is an additional hole for manual switching on and off, which is provided by rotating a special hex key to avoid errors and ensure easy maintenance. This key comes complete with the rest of the accessories. In the same kit there are screws, bolts, including protective rubbers for installation on the compact MT88M case. And as you probably already understood, the device is very versatile and has a wide range of applications, but I will give an implemented example of its use. Use several MT88M devices installed inside the power cabinets at the transformer. We have provided security and monitoring in different countries, especially the device has proven itself well in countries with a weak and less developed power system. which in turn will save the lives of thousands of people, since in such regions equipment of the previous generation is often used, and complete replacement is very expensive. MT88 gives a chance to continue using this equipment while increasing the efficiency of various utilities, saving electricity supply, and finally providing reliable protection at the lowest cost. As for the application in other fields such as industry, energy, and photovoltaic system, MT88M is also used in all these areas, since they require a more complex application of various time-release and protective devices for troubleshooting, remote control, real-time data encoding, and bunch of other things. The MT88 is definitely the best fit since it combines all these functions. Moreover, we have our own management platform and team of developers able to create ideal scheme for the operation of software and our devices for Europe. In conclusion, I would like to emphasize that COVID-19 has so profoundly and completely changed the format world. At the same time, it has so strongly influenced, accelerated the development of the Internet of Things and digitalization of electrical industries. Together with the upcoming globalization of the 5G network, MT88 plays and will play increasingly important role in the upcoming digital sphere of the electrical industry of the IoT. Therefore, take advantage of this opportunity and become our partners, use our device, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I am Adam, here's a review of the MT88 device. See you in next video.
Yeah.